Hey, just jumping on for our weekly update, and we are in the middle of September. It's been a big week for a lot of people in the shifts that are happening at the moment. A lot of people have come in with that real self-blame, self-doubt, really something's wrong with me, I'm doing it wrong, that kind of energy. And it's been really interesting unpacking that for people this week because some of it has been all to do with generational lines. So when we've been looking at things, we're trying to move forward, but the block that we're having is because we're in an old program that, we're following the patterns of our mum or sometimes even grandma, has come in, or, the masculine side as well, in where we know that we want to have a voice or do things differently or do it our way, but the pattern that we're holding ourselves back because we're not meeting ourselves in a way that we can liberate ourselves to literally do it our way, to feel that our way is right. The other thing that came in, which really tucks this in nicely, was speaking to people a lot that have been looking at different things in social media, or what other people are saying about things, or what the trend is. So if you think about, we're in eclipse season, and there's a lot of things on social media that are saying you should do this, you should, do your manifesting list, and you should be cleansing stuff, and what you do now is really so important in how you move forward, because if you don't do it properly, or you don't do it, this way, then you're going to attract negative things into your life and all of that. While I love the fact that we're looking at the future and looking at the moon and the cycles and everything to bring in beautiful thoughts and manifesting for us, sometimes, and this is what's been coming in, sometimes when we look at it in a way that we've got all these people giving us opinions on what we should do, it's overwhelming. And when it's overwhelming, we freeze, or we get stuck in, well, how do I do it right? What if I do it wrong? I'm not doing it properly. And so then there's that, I'm really stuck. And if I get it wrong, then I'm setting myself up to fail, in my life for the next 12 months or 6 months or whatever. So people are really met with that real then self-judgment, and I'm down on myself because, well, I missed the full moon, or I missed this, or I didn't do it properly, or I didn't do the candle, or I didn't cleanse something, or and so we then think that we're, not supporting ourselves or sabotaging ourselves, and because we didn't do it right. So it's both. There's a lot of that real, it's that real kind of, I'm in future time because I should be doing all this. So we've done a lot of work in pause, breathe. How you are and what you're doing for you right now is amazing. You're there for you. It's like, acknowledge that even just getting out of bed and doing stuff, or wanting to manifest, or being aware of this, you're being there for you. You're aware of some things. And that might be amazing for people who are in that point that's helping them shift, because they're knee deep in being able to have the time and the space to do that. You might be in that space in your life. So just even your thought of wanting it different, or wanting to support yourself, that's enough. It's allowed to be enough. And so be gentler on ourselves in the shoulds and the self-judgment, because we're really trying to move that back from self-abandonment to self-support. If we keep comparing what, we should do with things that are coming up, to not having that time or space because we're really caught up in lifing at the moment, then we're going to think that we're failing in more aspects than we really are. So it's have the space to enjoy where you're at, and come back to you, because someone else's way might not be your way, and that's totally fine. So it's a real softening into being able to let ourselves emerge in our moving forward. So even in the generational line stuff, just rehashing and pulling that in, it's the freedom to be able to do it your way. And your way won't be how you were taught. And we need the space to be able to really connect with what your way is right now. And so letting that feel right is better than looking at, I should do it this way because someone else told me to. So get some space to really come back to you, to tune in, to support yourself in the gentleness of how that moves. So that was this week. It's been a big week for a lot of people. So let's move that real, something's wrong with me, I'm doing it wrong, into, hey, let me be able to explore what I need right now and what feels right for me. That said, if you have any questions or anything you want insight in, give me a shout out and I will certainly have a look at it for you. Otherwise, I will catch up with you all next week.